Hello and welcome to phoenixNAP's Bare Metal Cloud tutorial. Today, we're going to learn how to leverage Netris on Bare Metal Cloud to deliver VPC networking capabilities on dedicated servers in a hassle-free manner. First, we're going to deploy a single Netris controller. After logging into the Bare Metal Cloud portal, click on the Deploy New Server button. Choose your preferred server location, billing model, and server configuration. While selecting the operating system for your instance, choose Netris Controller. The controller will run on the indicated Ubuntu OS version that will be pre-installed on your selected instance. Once selected, click on Next. Enter a hostname and a previously generated public SSH key for your instance. Click on Next. Since Netris needs internet access, assign a previously purchased public IP allocation or buy a new public IP block. A private IP will be assigned to your server automatically. However, you can also add up to 10 private IPs to your deployment. Once you're sure your configuration is in order, click on the Deploy New Server button. The pop-up screen will show you the credentials you need to log into the Netris web console. Check the box to acknowledge everything and copy and save your password to a safe location. Use the address at the bottom of the box to access the Netris Controller web console. Click on the Copy and Close button to complete the deployment process. Once the status of your server turns to powered on, you can log into your Netris Controller console and get an overview of your environment. We highly recommend you change the password upon initial login. To do this, enter the provided IP address to access the Netris Controller console using your web browser. Enter the previously saved credentials and click on the Login button. To change the password, click on Settings on the lower left side of the screen and select My Account. Choose the Change Password tab. Enter the current password and then your new one. Click on Save to apply the changes. Next, you need to create a Netris admin user. Hover over Accounts and select Users. Enter your username and email. Click on Plus Tenant and select All Tenants. Then check the box to select the permissions and click on Add. Find a new user on the users list. Click the three dots on the left side of the screen and choose Set Password. Enter your new password and click on Set to save it. The next step involves creating Bare Metal Cloud API credentials for your Netris controller. Go back into the Bare Metal Cloud portal and click on the API credentials section in the menu on the left. Click on the Create Credentials button. Enter the name for your credential and add a description for it if you wish. Select the BMC read permissions and click on Create. The confirmation window will show you your client ID and client secret. Copy this information and use it to add a new site and complete the integration with Netris. To add phoenixNAP as a new site in Netris, open the Netris web console again and hover over Net and click on Sites. Click on the Add button. In the Add New Site pop-up, enter the name for your site, select phoenixNAP BMC for the switch fabric and paste the previously copied client ID and secret. Finally, choose your Bare Metal Cloud location from the drop-down list and click on Add. To enable advanced networking features in your Netris environment, you need to deploy SoftGate nodes with internet access and a private network within their regions. For redundancy, we recommend that you deploy at least 2 SoftGate nodes. To do this, follow the same Bare Metal Cloud server deployment steps as required for your Netris controller, but select Netris SoftGate as your preferred OS and choose either 1 gigabit per second or 10 gigabit per second license. Click on Next, read the advisory note and click on Continue. Enter your hostname and fill in the Netris SoftGate configuration details. For the controller IP address, enter the same address you used to access your controller web console. You can find your authentication token in the Netris web console under the Net Inventory section. Locate your SoftGate node, click on the 3 dots and select Install Agent. Copy the key and the Netris controller version information from the pop-up box. For SSH access, add a new public SSH key. Assign a previously purchased public IP allocation or buy a new public IP block. Click on the Deploy New Server and wait for the server status to turn to powered on. Repeat the same steps for your additional SoftGate nodes. Once your nodes have been provisioned, you will be able to see them in the Netris controller console under the Net Inventory section. For advanced network configuration tutorials, please refer to the sources in the video description. Ready to bring load balancing, firewalls, routing, and other advanced networking capabilities to your bare metal deployments? Visit bmc.phoenixNAP.com.